new things now with Nair being activated with Levin's sword. But the problem is, Robin doesn't start with Levin's sword, so you just got to be super patient to start off with.
Every Snake main I talk to and Robin main says this match is kind of rough for Robin. It's not unwinnable, obviously.
This just looks
difficult. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like now it'll be more true, and I don't think he could grenade out of it. But even then, a lot of the strings, because a lot of things Robin has are strings that most characters can not get out of unless they have a frame one option, which Snake does.
So this is going to be kind of unfortunate, but
yeah. And then, I mean, AvoiD is very good at playing versus projectiles and versus swords, and that's stuck him.
Did he stick him?
Yeah, he
yep,
did.
That's it.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah. And setting up the trap, going to pull a grenade, yeah. And this is what I love. The more I play Snake, the more I appreciate the mid-stock like setups. But I mean, Say's not doing too bad. I mean, 87. If he gets a close arc fire, I'm pretty sure run up smash kills. I definitely will now. So I mean, if he gets the kill now, only being down 45 isn't too bad. But this is where AvoiD runs away with it.
Yeah, you gotta run away with it, especially when Levin's sword isn't active.
Yeah.
Like that could be so unfortunate for Robin sometimes, because it's just like, oh, I'm gonna be going in for a kill. Oh no, Levin's sword's gone. I gotta back away.
And that's when you know it's go time, because I mean, Robin historically loses to rushdown, and obviously Snake isn't considered a rushdown, but he has rushdown tools and good dashing up tilt.
Oh, that was
very clean. I mean, just calling out the landing, and this is where it gets rough, because Snake, worst case, he'll go for trades. Like even if he takes the stock, next stock, everything is going to trade with grenade. So even if you do 50 to him, you just did 30 to yourself. And Snake loves that because he's heavier than you, at least in most cases, and especially, definitely in this matchup.
Oh!
Wow. Fair trading with the up air and getting the spike, killing him at 30. I mean, that was just...
Wow.
AvoiD was just playing very well.
He went for it all.
Oh, yeah.
And he got it. I mean, when you're up 2 stocks, there's hardly any risk there.
The risk reward was so much in his favor, and that's the thing with the matchup. Like it wasn't too bad. Like I said, he was only at 45 on the second stop when AvoiD was at a kill percent. But that's where it feels so hard versus Snake, especially when you're not as fast as Robin. So you can't abuse landing grabs on grenade pulls. So you're slower. It's easier to get stickied. Your projectiles explode grenade. So if you mistime it, it's gonna blow up in your face. Yeah. And then like dash attack is a good zone breaker. If you time it right, it's gonna beat arc fire or like any of the thunders. And then he also edge guards you super well thanks to Nikita. So it's one of those where you have to play super neutral based, but it's hard, especially when a Snake of the caliber of AvoiD is cooking those grenades. So right when they go to you, they'll explode instead of just sitting there and you can just run past them.
Oh, but that was a very good setup there from Say, getting the arc thunder onto the shield, and then the arc fire just to poke it.
Yeah.
And definitely a bit better of a start, it feels like.
Yeah.
Maybe it feels Town and City being able to survive with these huge blast zones.
Yeah.
Maybe able to take advantage of that more.
Oh, wow.
Man.
I mean,
I'm
AvoiD
surprised
so
that
aware.
hit.
Yeah, I mean, C4 is massive, but he's aware and he's dead. Yeah.
Oh.
Such an amazing
Snake
move. Frame
up tilt.
6. I mean, it's so good. And I mean, I feel like AvoiD is just reading every tech option that Say is putting. Anytime he's on he gets launched on a platform, AvoiD reads the tech and hits him with like a bear. And then on the ground, AvoiD's been doing a great job at timing the dash attacks to beat the projectiles and then also hit Say. And then he ends up being off stage. And one of the things that MVD loves preaching is how insane Snake dash attack to Nikita is, especially on a character with a slow recovery like Robin.
That was such good coverage with the up smash to cover from getting hit by Nosferatu. It's like, no.
And that's crazy that works, and it's good to know too. And that's one of the things about this matchup too, that there's so many things where, let's say he gets like an arc fire because AvoiD was up smashing. I mean, it's just gonna come and save him. And yeah, I mean,
that is not okay.
Yeah, I mean, spot dodge up tilt, the spot dodge canceling mechanic, very good for Snake in so many ways. I mean, he has 2 frame 6 moves. F tilt's like frame 4 or 5. Jab's like frame 3. And then Nikita just edge guard. Because Robin
What can Robin do?
if he's low, I mean, he has to up air, but it's laggy.
He has up air, and then if he's forced to up B, there's no hitbox
Yeah,
covering him
exactly.
whatsoever.
It's so unfortunate. And I mean, and this is the thing, like AvoiD's just playing such dominant neutral. He's cooking his grenades, so if you're charging and you mess up, the grenade's gonna hit you because it's gonna explode right as it gets there. Like
Goodness gracious.
yeah. I mean, AvoiD is just playing like very solid snake play, and it's just hard for say. I mean, understandably, AvoiD is considered the better player.
But an SD there, but
I mean, Robin does has insane damage output, but when you keep trading, I mean, eventually it gets to the point where it's almost impossible to win. Because is that dead?
no, not quite.
Good DI.
But is he still alive?
Let's go say no bias here though.
Got to take advantage of this.
Yeah, I mean, he's at up tilt percent. I mean, C4 would kill. F tilt at ledge might kill. And worst case, even if he's if he gets grabbed at 160, he dies.
Yeah, and untackable there, and that's going to close that out. AvoiD with a very clean, solid 2-0
Very
over Say.
convincing set. I mean, AvoiD doing very well. I mean, he was, and I think that's something Say needed to catch on to. He would start charging projectiles or throwing them when AvoiD was in dash attack range, and AvoiD was very good at reacting to them, and just, he's like, oh, you want to charge this? You can't. I have an insane dash attack.
The dash attack goes so far.
Yeah, and the arms are intangible, so like even if he like mistimes it by not beating it cleanly before it's out, it'll probably just clank and beat it. So
there's just not a whole lot you can do. Like
Yeah.
Snake doesn't have the best approach